Hi everybody, it is September 15th. It is a Tuesday, 2015. A couple little things have been happening and I thought I'd go ahead and update you on those. It's usually a little bit easier for me to update via video than it is for me to go ahead and write everything out. Plus it keeps me kind of on track of what's going on in my life and kind of gives you an inside look of what I am currently up to and what my plans are. So let's start with the fact that, yes, I do have a video on today. I meditated earlier today. I've been doing a lot of that as of late. It really centers me, gets me kind of on track, and helps me focus and not get so crazy as far as when my life has been. Working a crap ton of hours, and I plan on working for the rest of the night. I have not received one phone call, which is really disheartening, and I don't really know what to do with that. But, you know, it's early. Bars haven't closed yet. People get crazy once the bars close. We'll see how that goes. So, there's that. My bed sharing tattoo I talked to you about the last time is currently uncovered, so I'll show you the uncovered version. Kind of under the impression, and this is what I'm saying when I do this, most of my tattoos I'm like super stoked and proud of. I'm always proud of this one, always. And it's kind of like those things, you tattoo something like vegetarian or vegan on your body, you better be willing to stick with it. So, it will definitely make me be more conscious about the fact that I'm going to put an animal in my body when obviously I have the word vegetarian stamped on it. So, that's going on. Let me see what else I can tell you about. I finished my Dosas. It's Indian rice and lentil pancakes. It takes basically 2 days to make this stuff. You have to soak the rice and the lentils for a certain amount of hours the first day, and then you have to drain that, and then you have to soak it again, like overnight for another, soak it with less water overnight for like 6 to 12 hours. I think I did mine for like 16. It didn't really affect it at all, so it was great. I'm going to leave a comment down below, let you guys know what the recipe is if you'd like to try it out. One thing I will tell you about these lentils is that, about this recipe, is that 1, make sure you have the time dedicated to it. 2, find what works well for you as far as when you taste them afterwards. They don't give me any tips as to what you should probably use as kind of like a topping, which is what we're used to doing. My partner used butter. I'm not having milk right now, so I can't use butter. I used a little balsamic vinaigrette on top, just a tiny bit, like maybe a tablespoon, because I had 2 of them, so a tablespoon for 2, so like 1 teaspoon each, obviously. And what I think would be really good with it is probably like some really small, cut up, really super sweet cherry tomatoes on top. So you have the rice and the lentils and the tomatoes, and that just kind of, it works. It's freaking fantastic. I didn't finish all mine because I have a tiny tummy. But it was enough to make 4 really decent sized pancakes. And if you're having guests over and you want to introduce some different cultures and different tastes of the world, that's probably a pretty decent thing to try. Like I said, make sure you have time to prep for it. It's not like your regular pancakes. You just can't throw it together and expect it to work. It's not going to happen. So now that I'm done with that, now I'm done talking about recipes and whatnot, let me take this off. Oh, it feels so weird when you take it off. I started looking up, like, how food affects you with mental illness, and especially how it affects you as being bipolar. And one of the things that I discovered and there are studies on this, I'm not just making this shit up, because that would be ridiculous. I don't want to feed you guys with facts that make no friggin' sense, or that can't be backed by some type of science, is that certain foods and things that you put in your body can affect your depression, and it can affect your mania. Now, as far as depression goes, casein, which is in milk products, which you really can't remove that unless you're doing, as far as I know, you can't remove it. So you consume so much milk that triggers your depression, and then you have problems coming out of it. So casein is really bad. Hello, I just got rid of milk in my diet. So And that was before I did some research to find out, like how food affects me. I was doing a Google search on vegetarianism and bipolar, and that's one of the things they were talking about. The second thing that they talked about was mania, and how you consuming large amounts of sugar, it can trigger it. And with being a vegetarian, one of the things you consume a lot is fruit. Now, fortunately for me, I consume more vegetables than I do fruit, but there's something in the amount of sugar that's in a fruit that can cause you to have mania spikes. And if you are having these spikes and you're just not knowing what's going on, it may be something you want to look into. You may want to draw back on it a little bit and decide that maybe that's not the best choice for you. Put more vegetables in versus more fruits in. Still try to get some fruits in. I'm not saying get rid of it altogether, because that would be a really, really dense diet and you don't want to do that. But it might be something that you can look upon and say, hey, that works for me. Anyways, tomorrow is going to be a crazy day. I'm not going to record a video tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, as well as I'm going to get my nails done, because God's sakes, I freaking deserve it. And then that's Wednesday, and then Thursday I have another doctor's appointment. And then Friday is my partner's birthday, so I'm not going to probably be around that much. And then Saturday I have that rope thing. And then Sunday I'm working all day, so I don't know when I'm going to be back here, but you never know. I could just be thinking of something that I might want to share and just go ahead and share it. Anyways, hope you found some of the things that I'm talking about a little informative. You maybe take them to heart. Watch your diet. Watch what you're putting in your body. Be more aware of that. See how it affects your mood swings. Try the recipe out. It's actually pretty good. Just takes a little time. And I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye for now.